Hey guys, how's it going? Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. Let's see, today is Friday. So market is either going to be really fast or it's going to be really slow. We'll see. But we'll try to catch some scalps before it gets too late into the session, obviously. So let me just finish setting up this room and then we should be good to go. All right. Set up right there. The Zoom link out to you guys first because it seems like that's what you guys are waiting for. So let me just get this link over real quick. We're going crazy fast right now. Big cap up. All right, got that set up. This thing's starting to shoot it pretty quick. What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Friday. Let me see what's going on over here real quick and post up this link, and then we can get started. So it looks like the US 30 is spiking like crazy right now, but we'll try to catch as much as we can before we get close to obviously close to market close. So let's see. Get that sent out to you guys. There. All right, cool. It looks like I got all of the links sent out. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to make their way into the room, and then we can get started. So let's see. Some of you guys are sending me your profits right now. I'm gonna check them out, see what's good. Some of you guys did some pretty good profits overnight during London session and early New York session as well. Let's see, Ed over here. How would Ed do? There's no way. What the hell, Ed? Is it real? Dude, Ed, that's crazy. For in the day, you took a 10 lot. I'm wondering if this is a 10 lot or a 1 lot. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, if you guys want to send your profits over, Ed just sent me his profits. I don't know if this is his like real account or if it's, geez, that's a lot for one day. Where'd you catch that? You probably caught it at the bottom right here, because you were probably looking at the sentiment where it was going to shoot up, probably around this area as it pulled back up over here. Damn, that's crazy. A lot of you guys did lock in some profit this morning, though. I saw David, he locked in some profit off your USD. Angela over here, she traded US 30 this morning as well. She made about 400. And Kyle, late last night, he traded US 30. He made about 1,900. So you guys did pretty good all throughout the night. But damn, that's crazy. That's a lot of profit on that account. And I'll message you later. We'll see how did that happen. Yeah, morning Kushi, morning Peter, morning Dennis, morning Gactive, morning everybody. So let me just check out US 30 real quick. I'm going to see what's going on over here. All right, let's see. This is, I got these mixed up here. Let's turn this back on. Damn, so yeah, this would have been an entry right here, but I'm not going to take that opening candle, obviously. So this would have been an entry right here. I'll just follow it. I didn't take the opening candle, but we'll follow it to see how it moves. So it's almost good. This would be this is on the 3 minute. Turn off the pivots right here. I don't know, my charts are all messed up. I think it was from the mentoring session yesterday. This would be an entry right here as well for the 3-minute scalp. So I'll follow that. Let's see. Damn, check this out, guys. Do you guys remember the liquidity zones that I drew yesterday? So remember how I was telling you guys when price was going to reach these areas, it was going to replay what happened in March, right? And it did exactly that. It reached those liquidity zones that I was telling you about. And as soon as price reached the zones or those price points, right, I marked up where people's stop losses were. Price just shot all the way up, right? I kind of regret not taking the buy and just, doing what I knew was going to happen. But I'm glad to see that it actually played out right here. How we drew yesterday. So if you guys were in the live session yesterday, what I did was I basically just identified where everyone's stop losses were going to be from the all-time high right here yesterday. And then it played out perfectly. It hit people's stop losses in this area. And then when that happened, hit liquidity and just shot up, right? Came back down for another retest over here. Came back down for another retest. And then as it came for that third retest over here, it hit the liquidity for everyone's stop losses in this area and it shot all the way up. Same situation again right here. Just consolidated a bit. Once it hit people's stop losses around this area, it just skyrocketed all the way up. So I'm just glad to see that this played out, even though I didn't really, although I wasn't able to cash this, but it's good to see that your analysis actually play out so that next time you feel a little more confident. Like for this, I wasn't 100% confident because the day before there was a lot of fake outs, but then today it played out perfectly. So glad to see that happen. Let me go and check the questions over here. Hey, what's up, Billy? Hey, what's up? Oh boy. Hey, Ed. Ed said bought it when it was a minor retracement, when it went super bullish. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. You probably caught it when it was around this area. When it pulled back, I should have bought right there too. I was thinking about buying right here and placing my stop loss slightly below. But unfortunately I didn't. Actually, yeah, like right here. So I was gonna buy like somewhere around this area and put my stop loss like right below here. But I didn't do that. So unfortunately I missed out on this move, but it's all good. Because the same pattern just keeps repeating itself. Like whenever it reaches an all-time high, when this ends up closing right here and comes back down, I'll do the same thing and I'll draw the same little areas of liquidity where I think people's stop losses are. And then we'll see how it plays out again, because I'm sure the same pattern just can keep playing out. It'll probably come down for a bit, but then eventually it'll come back up again. So let's see. Hey, Emmanuel, morning. Oh, you didn't put a stop loss? You didn't put a TP, Ed? That's why I kept shooting up, huh? Nice. Yeah. Hey, Peter. Yeah, Peter said, when you get a chance, can you take a look at gold? Definitely worked out good, Ed. Paul wants me to take a look at the peso. All right, let me just, I'll add everyone to the list over here. So let's see, we got Tech Cash over here. Tech Cash wants me to take a look at Dogecoin. Yeah, Dogecoin had that big push the other day. Let's see, Cash. So I'll check that out, Dogecoin. Let's see. He wants me to take a look at gold. And then Paul wants me to take a look at the peso. USD All right, cool. So we'll try to look for some scalps today. Obviously it is. All right, O'Malley wants me to take a look at Euro USD. So I got a couple lists right here. I got a Dogecoin for Tech Cash. I got gold for Peter. I got the peso for Paul. And then I got USD, Euro USD for O'Malley. So we'll take a look right now. Morning, Shawn. Well, I'll take a look and then we'll see what we find here. It is Friday, so the market's going to move kind of slow for like other pairs. But let's see. So I got this marked up right here for the 10-minute. For the 10-minute. Damn, it would have hit TP already. So if you guys, well, I obviously I didn't take it, but if you guys are following Josh's 3-minute strategy right here, or what we call now the 3-minute pivot strategy, it would have hit full TP. If you guys are familiar with the strategy, I'm sure most of you guys are. It's the K² US 30 3-minute pivot strategy. So yeah, first confirm valid K² momentum signal. 2A, confirm signal breaks and closes past K2SR or K2 pivots 3 and 4. or 2B, or 2B. 2B confirm. Signal is above, is for a buy, or below for a sell. That's pretty much it for the strategy. If you guys are following Josh's, or what we call now the 3-minute pivot strategy, if you guys caught this right here, obviously this buy signal is above the pivot. So that's 1 and 3, I mean 1 and 2B. So that'd be an entry right there. So this would have been a buy entry and it would have hit full TP already. So I had that marked up from earlier. And this one as well, using the new scalp strategy that we haven't finished yet. But, you know, obviously this would be the strategy as well. They would have lined up. They both would have hit TP. And, you know, that's that. Let me see if there's any other zones here. Actually, guys, there was a lot of entries here that were available right here as well. So if you guys took the snipe entry right here, you guys would have hit TP off that as well. So there's a lot of entries that were available this morning right here. Obviously, you guys can see there's another requirement to this that we've added thanks to Ali. So thanks Ali for reminding me about that. So now we want to see, confirm direction of momentum, K² momentum indicator. So Ali showed me this. If you guys were in the session yesterday, he showed me his screen. I got it a little wrong, but we talked after and he corrected it for me. This is another requirement that we're adding to the strategy. That's why I haven't released an official strategy for this yet, because there's still a lot of different things that we need to go over. So right here, for example, you only want to take trades that, you know, in the direction of the trend here. So there's a couple entries that were available here. I mean, not the trend, the momentum. So like, for example, this right here, we wouldn't have taken a sell right here because there's no entry at this point, right? But right here, we had a buy signal and then we had a rejection from this area over here. So we had the wick rejection off the pivot, a wick rejection off the K2SR zone. We confirmed that the pivot didn't touch the body. And then lastly, you just want to confirm the direction of momentum using the momentum indicator. So right here, we had a buy signal. So we're only looking for buys. And right here, there's 2 buys. So if you took any of those buys there, you would have hit a full TP for that one. You would hit a full TP for that one as well. So I'll probably be making an official video for this soon, because Ali has already confirmed probably the last requirement that we needed. And it's perfect. It's exactly what we needed to increase our win rate substantially. So I think the win rate for this strategy is going to be a lot higher now, because we have direction when we're taking trades for the scalp. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that I need to check on before we oh, Amalia, I just see your message now. Amalia said, I sent you an email trying to get a mentoring session if you have free time next week, but I realized you're really busy. So Amalia, I'm actually fully booked for the rest of April already. So what we're doing now is we're going to be doing group sessions instead. So instead of the one-on-ones, because the one-on-ones are a little hard because it's just one person, right? If we do group sessions, you guys can ask, you know, the same question if you guys have the same question, and then you guys can get help, because mostly these sessions are the same thing anyways. People have issues drawing the K2SR zones. People have issues getting the requirements down. So I think it's better that we do a group session. So for all you guys here that are in K2 Premium and have access to the indicators, we'll be having mentoring sessions as a group. And I think that'll be more beneficial than me just having a one-on-one, because you know, only one person is being helped versus me being able to help a lot of other people. So probably towards the end of the month, I'm trying to get finished with the rest of the sessions. Once those sessions are done, then I can start scheduling our group mentoring sessions. So those will probably be twice a week in the afternoon during Asia session. Obviously, we can't do it during US session because I'm trading during that time. But once I have those sessions set up, I will I'll let you guys know. All right, let me check real quick. Roland said, what's up, Shawn? How do you convert lot size on US 30 from Hugo's way to Ftmo? So the difference is you just add a 0 to it, Roland. So US 30 lot size by broker. So for Hugo's way, all right, here, I'll do from Ftmo. So for Ftmo lot size equals a Hugo's size. So you really just add a 0. So you add a 0 or you subtract a 0 from it, rolling like that right there. So you're retaining a 1.00 on Ftmo. That's going to be a 0.10 on Hugo's way. So that's the main difference. You just add a 0 to it or you subtract a 0. Open my window real quick. This freaking COVID vaccine, guys. I didn't think the COVID vaccine was really gonna affect me that much, but I've been like really lazy, been having headaches. I have like actual like symptoms, which is annoying. Honestly, I think that's kind of what threw me off yesterday. Like you guys were making a ton of profit because I was giving you guys a lot of trading ideas yesterday, but I didn't take the trades myself because I was like I don't know, I felt different because of the I'm assuming it's because of the vaccine, honestly, but whatever. It's supposed to go away within the next 2 days. So I think next week I'll be back to normal, and then I'll be back to catching trades with you guys. Because if you guys saw yesterday, I was looking at like everyone made a lot of profit yesterday, like a ton of profit. So this is the date yesterday on the 15th. I was looking at the video that I posted. Like everyone made like at least a couple thousand yesterday. Like pretty much everyone over here. Jalon, Osel, Tam, Kyle, Sisuk, like literally everyone made like at least 1,000. Like it was like no reason for anyone not to make 1,000 yesterday because I called a bunch of trades, but I didn't take any. Like Josh over here made about 4,000 too. But on my account over here, I think I showed you guys I had no trade history because I didn't trade with I was calling trades, but I didn't take the trades on my own. Which I mean, it's all good. I'm glad to see you guys profiting. That's the main thing. But yeah, hopefully I can catch some trades with you guys today. Brain's just kind of slow, you know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm dehydrated or what, but whatever. Anyways, back to this right here for US 30. We're looking for a buy here because it's above the pivots. Same with this over here. These already hit full TP, so I'm going to delete those. And then I'll look at the questions. So let's see the questions over here again. So Tech Cash wanted me to take a look at Dogecoin. Since we're still waiting for an entry here, I'll take a look at Dogecoin real quick. I'll try to be really quick with it because there's really no point in us really focusing on it too much. So let me just go over to I think you guys wanted Dogecoin. How you spell Dodge? Dogecoin. I don't know which broker you guys use for Dogecoin. Assuming let's use Binance. I guess this is probably here. Let me see what this is over here. Mark said even the old man made more than you, my man. Nice, Mark. Yeah, no, definitely Mark made some profit too. So if you guys know Mark, Mark's one of our senior traders here. He's doing pretty good. Mark joined us like not too long ago, and he's been killing it. I'm trying to figure out which symbol is for Dogecoin. Which one do you guys use here? I guess we could do Dodge USD. I don't trade Dodge, so I'm not sure what it be or what it was. I'll just do this right here. All right, so here's Dogecoin. I mean, you can't really analyze Dogecoin. You know, these movements for these cryptos right here, they're just speculative moves, right? Like there's no way you could have predicted this is going to shoot up like that. It was like, I don't know what happened yesterday. What did Elon like send a tweet or something? But these moves right here, I'll just go on a shorter time frame. These moves right here are like, you can't really, like they're not based off technical analysis. Obviously, they're just they're a speculative move. Like someone says something, someone does something, and then it just spikes up. There isn't really something that we can really analyze for this, but it did shoot up a lot. I did see a lot of people post about it yesterday, which is great. You know, if you guys bought Dogecoin, I personally don't trade stuff like this. I only trade stuff that I'm familiar with. But I mean, yeah, you could have bought Dogecoin, just held on to it. That's what everyone did. Like they saw the hype, they bought into it, and they just held on to it. The only crypto that I do trade myself is Bitcoin, because, obviously that's the most established one right there. So, but looking at Dogecoin over here, yeah, crazy movements, up, down, up, it broke structure right here. But you guys can see that the strategy, if you're applying the K2 strategy here, I mean, it still would work here if you're using the momentum strategy, right? Because we had a buy signal here. It broke and closed past structure right there. I mean, if you really wanted to enter this trade here, you could have. Like if you were trying to apply the same strategies we do for everything else, if you wanted to, you could have entered like right here. Oh, I can't even rewind. But if you wanted to, you could have entered right here. If, if you guys are familiar with the K2SR strategy, and you could have just held on to it and it would have hit TP right there, or you just put no TP and it would have rolled up. But you guys can see here that the same strategy that we use for K2 for our for our Forex pairs still works here. So we got a buy signal there. We got a break and close past structure right there. If you took that right there as well, I mean, it would have hit TP right there as well, right? So TP right there. And if you wanted to take the sell because price came back down right here, you would just ride this down to the next structure right here, right? Because if you guys are familiar with the strategy, you just wait for the break and close, and then you just ride it to the next structure down there. So you could have applied the K2 strategies here, and it still would have worked. But this big move right here, it's not something that you could have really predicted. It came once the hype came for Dogecoin. I'm curious to see how long this is going to push for, because it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really see this as a long-term coin. It's more so like it's for the moment. So if you guys make profit off Dogecoin, congrats to you guys. But it's not something I personally really trade. So anyways, back to US 30 real quick. We do have this sell signal right here. That's fine if we get that sell signal, because I'm still looking for. Let me just delete this real quick. The requirements right there. Let me just get the new zones up for the 10-minute just to know what to follow along to. This area. This area down there. All right, so I got the zones drawn up right here. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday, right? I'm going to draw areas of liquidity that I can see from where price currently is over here. So if we do see price spike up at some point, we can catch where the liquidity is going to be at, so that we know exactly where price is going to be spiking around. Because the reason for this, if you guys remember the strategy that I mentioned to you guys yesterday, the way I came up with this right here was because if you know how other retail traders trade, because I'm sure you've traded like this before, they put a sell limit like right here, right? Like what happens is they put a sell limit right here. And then what happens is they put their stop loss like right here. So as soon as price reaches this point over here, if price ends up shooting back up again higher, when it reaches this point, it hits liquidity within this area over here, because there's a lot of stop losses that are like, there's a lot of volume in this area right here, right? Because everyone enters for a sell right here, their stop loss is going to be up here. So with that said, when price reaches this point, it usually spikes up pretty heavy. Then it comes back down, and then just spikes up again from there. And it's the same pattern that just keeps repeating itself until they stop out all of the sellers. If you guys have been following my live sessions for the past couple months now, this actually happened last month in March, and then it happened again this yesterday and today. So that's why we just use this as a guideline to identify, possibly where, like if we're going for all-time highs, we'll know exactly where price is going to be spiking from. So just have that marked up for you guys there. All right, looks like it's coming down pretty heavy now. It's coming down for that retracement. I don't know if there's any news this morning. Let me check the news real quick. Not really. Nothing there. Wow. J&J asked Pfizer and Moderna to help study blood clot risks, but they declined. So J&J is probably pulling down the US 30 right now because they're not getting any help. Nobody wants to help J&J. J&J is one of the bigger companies within the US 30. So, if they're not getting help with this, they're probably getting screwed. So let me just check real quick. Let me just go to US. I just want to see which stocks are like. Actually, let me just go over here real quick. US 30 index, CNBC. There we go. We'll just see who the losers are for the Dow 30 right now, because that's how we can see who's pulling the US 30 down. So let's see. Wow, Salesforce. I mean, they're not doing that bad right now. So it looks like sales. Let me see. Yeah, the companies that are pulling down US 30 right now: Salesforce, BA, which is Boeing, Apple, and Chevron, but they're not that bad. They're less than 1% negative right now. So we could probably see this come right back up. Where's J&J at? Did they take them off? Oh no, they're still there. So J&J is positive right now, positive 0.3%. But I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, because usually, if you see a big drop like this in US 30, well, this isn't a huge drop. Let's see how big of a drop it is. It's only about 1,000 pips. It's not that big, but it's kind of good to see what stocks are really pulling it down. If you guys aren't familiar with the Dow 30, basically for Dow 30, these are the stocks that are within Dow 30. So if these stocks go down, then Dow 30 goes down, right? If these stocks go up, then Dow 30 goes up. So if there's no news that's really pushing price, up or down, another way to look at, what's pushing price is you just look at the actual stocks that are within the Dow 30. Majority of them are green right here. So depending on how they move, it looks like Salesforce is dropping heavy. It's like negative 1% right now. We'll just have to see how these end up moving throughout the day. If they all start to turn red, then that's going to be an indication that the Dow 30 is probably going to be dropping for the rest of the day, right? If these end up swinging back up and they start turning green again, then the Dow 30 is probably going to go up. So there's different confirmations that you guys can use to identify how the Dow 30 is going to move. Like we could use market sentiment as well. See where the retail traders are trading. Let's see. This thing's taking forever to load. Oh, thanks, Peter. All right, so Peter said it's 73% short. So with that said, there's probably going to be people. It's probably going to keep going up. Honestly, in my perspective, I think it's going to continue to push up even higher. My IG is not loading. I'm not sure if that's okay. So there's less and less people on the short side for US 30 right now. Yeah, definitely. No, I can see that right now. Oh boy, said it's Apple and all thing man red right now. Yeah, I just noticed that right now. So we'll see. I mean, they're not doing horribly. I think they're probably going to recover. It's probably just temporary drop for Salesforce and for these right here, and we'll follow along and we'll see, just so that we can get a little more of a bias when we're looking for trades here. Hey, what's up, morning, Nick? Yeah, man, you made it. All right, cool. So I think this is it for this right here. Let me see if there's anything else for us to look at here. All right, cool. So if we end up getting a buy here, this is going to be a buy scalp. I think I would take it. Still kind of early in the day. It's only 7 o'clock. It's still really early. So I would possibly still take it. So we got a buy right there. We got a possible buy right there too. So let me just I'll be looking for this. So before I look at the next pair, I think the next pair on the list was gold from Peter. So Peter, I'll take a look at gold after we possibly catch this entry right here. I just don't want to miss it. So we'll look for an entry here, and then when we have some free time, I'll pull up gold for you. So we got about 1:30 left on this candle. If we get that buy, I think it'll be good, because I was just looking at the index over here. Yeah, there's only a few pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about seven stocks within the Dow 30 index that are negative right now. Looks like Salesforce is really pulling it down at this point. But other than that, the others are just, they're steady. Looking at the sentiment over here, sentiment is still high short, right? 73% short. That's good. We want it to be short, and we want retail traders to short it so that we can take the buy. We take the opposite of them and cash it the opposite way. So we'll see what's good right here. All right, we got about 50 seconds left on this candle. If we get the buy signal here, then we'll take the buy for a scalp. And then we'll see what's good from that point. All right, so we got 40 seconds left on this candle right here. All right. We got 30 seconds left. Yeah, boy said it's the monthly expiration today. Market may exchange. That's what I was thinking too. We might see some erratic movements in the market. You might spike up, spike down. I'm not sure where the strike price is. Do you know where the strike price is? Oh boy, because if it's getting close to the strike price, then that's where it's going to get really crazy. I'm assuming the strike price, it's usually a whole number. So I'm thinking it's like either 34,100 or 34,000 flat down here. If that's the case where it's 34,000 flat, like down here, then it'll probably come down to this point. It's going to want to be near the strike price, obviously. You know, it's going to be where price is going to be for the day if it does expire today. So, all right, let me see. iPhone said to check on the 30-minute. So let me just, man, I got like freaking body sores from that vaccine, I think. I don't know if it was vaccine or maybe I was just sleeping weird last night. Yeah, so huge wick right here. This was the iPhone was mentioning. Huge wick right there, right? But I don't think it's necessarily gonna, well, maybe it will. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if there's any other patterns here where that happens. Because I do see a huge wick right here as well, but it still kept pushing up. Again, right here, huge wick, but it was a green candle. With this right here, it's a huge wick, but it's a red candle. We had that again right here. And I'm just looking for patterns. But I do see what you are concerned with, iPhone. Because right here again, huge wick with the red candle, but it's still pushed up. I'm just trying to look for the same candle that just closed right now. Okay, so like right here. So iPhone, this is the same one that you're looking at, right? Huge wick, red candle, huge wick, red candle, and then it does come down slightly. So we might see it drop slightly. That might happen before it goes into consolidation for a while. Yeah, so following that drop right there, it looks like price went in consolidation like around this area. Rejection, came down for a slight bit, consolidated for a bit, and then it finally broke back upwards. So that might happen again. Who knows? But yeah, that's a good identification of that right there because it did retest it here. iPhone rejection from there. It came back down, tested that structure that we drew earlier, and then it came all the way back up. So yeah, that could happen. Who knows, right? It might come down or it might come up. But it's all right. Since we're only trading on the short time frame, it's not going to be a big deal because we're just trying to catch these little moves anyways. All right. So we're still looking for this right here. Young 21's asking sell or buy. We don't have a direction yet right now. Young 21, we're still waiting for that entry. There's no entry that's available yet. These requirements right here got to be met. They haven't been met yet, but we're looking for a buy right now, possibly because it's above the pivots. If it crosses below, then we're going to start looking for a sell. Right now, we're currently looking for a buy. It just hasn't come yet. All right, so we wait a few minutes. Or I'll check out gold for you guys real quick. I have about 2 minutes, so I can do that pretty quick. So Peter, here's gold. Let me go over to gold real quick. I was going to call this GU sell for you guys yesterday, but market was crazy. Like it would have hit TP, but it would have shot all the way up right after. If you guys didn't reach your TP off that. I just didn't want to call risky trades because it was getting close to the end of the week. But anyways, let me go to gold real quick for, yeah, I'm select. Looking at gold right there, it hit TP. The same TP that we drew yesterday, right? So if you guys were following my session, like even from the beginning of April, we were waiting for price to break and close past the structure right here, and it hit TP right there. So yeah, congrats to whoever took that trade. It hit the full 165 pips that we were looking at, but the full move isn't done yet. The full move is going to keep pushing up higher and higher to up there. So let me just check this real quick. 1 second. I'm going to look at this real quick, Peter. I'm going to wait for it to close. If we do get that buy signal, we'll take it, and I'll look at gold. If not, I'll just wait for the timer to reset, and then I'll analyze gold really quick within the 3 minutes that we have. I just want to hop back and forth and then miss this entry because this might be like the only entry that we have today. All right, so we got about 1:30 left on this candle. Just gotta wait for this to close, and then I'll go back to gold and pull that up. The next question we have is the peso for Paul, and have your USD for O'Malley. All right, so we got about a minute left on this candle. We'll see how this candle closes. If it gives us that buy signal, we'll hop into that buy. But right now, still waiting for it. All right, we got 50 seconds left on this candle. We got 40 seconds. Nice. Nick says it's looks like a good potential buy on NASDAQ. So I'll probably take a look at NASDAQ too. If NASDAQ looks like a buy, then yeah, it's going to be good across the board for the indices in general. So we got 20 seconds left on this. I don't know if we got the signal yet, but it looks like we're possibly going to get one soon. I'm surprised that signal didn't come up yet. All right, we got a pending signal right here. That's cool. Let me take a look at gold real quick. So let me just delete everything off here. I'll show you guys how I analyze everything from scratch. So I'm gonna zoom out from this point, turn off the momentum indicator. And here's a naked chart, right? Naked chart for gold right here. First thing I'm going to do is identify market structure. I'll do that by turning on the K²SR indicator. Once we have that drawn up, we can draw our zones. So I'm gonna draw one up here. I'm gonna draw one down here. Draw one down here. And then the last two right here. So obviously, if you guys have been following my analysis for gold, we have a bullish bias right now. Price finally broke above the structure. I'm gonna close this right quick. There you go. Now I'm going to identify the current market structure. So obviously, this was a market structure from April, right? So from April 1st up until here, price finally broke the structure right here. So this is new. This is brand new market structure right here. So as you can see, like, price moves from structure to structure. If you guys just are able to identify market structure, you can see if you deleted these zones right here. Oops. Yeah, if you deleted these zones right here, you can see that this was like big market structure right here. And then if you put those zones back on, you can see that this was the next market structure right here, right? So price broke above, and then it just pushed above right there. So now price is currently in brand new market structure right here. So there's a couple of things that could happen from this point. Technically, this is going to be the entry right here. It's still technically running at this time. This is using the K²SR strategy. For example, right here, I turn the momentum indicator. We have a break and close past structure right here. We have the buy signal right here. That's going to confirm a bullish move, right? So like looking at this at this point, basically what I see happening is I see price pushing up to the next structure up there, right? That's basically what I see happening here. And it hasn't finished its move yet. So a couple of things that can happen here is price can either continue pushing up. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is price can come back down for a retest because it hasn't tested the structure yet, right? It broke the structure, came down for retracement, and then it shot back up, but it hasn't come back and retested it yet. So this can happen as well, where it come back to retest and then it shoots back up. There's like two main scenarios there that can play out. Those are the two main scenarios. The less likely one is price break below here. The only way that this could happen is if the dollar increases in strength like heavily. So going back to, okay, we got 15 seconds here. If you guys want to enter this trade, I got my finger on the buy button right now. We got 10 seconds left. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm in the trade, guys. So if you guys want to hop into this, I'm in it. This would be the same entry for the new scalp strategy as well, right over here. So let me just set that up. So we might have some retracement here. It's a risk. It's a little bit of a risky trade. I'll put the parameters right here for you guys. I'll just be watching it. I'll probably be handling it manually. But if you guys want to take it, I'm in the trade. Like Oboy was saying, it's probably going to move a little funky today because today is the monthly expiration. So if you guys are familiar with the options market, I'm not sure what the strike price is, but if price gets, it's probably going to move towards the strike price because it's just usually how it is, depending on what the strike price is, the important one. So those are parameters right here. I'm going to see what the price difference is for trading view in FTMO. So 34201 minus 34186. It's about 15 pips. That's normal. So let me just go to the TP. It's going to be 34233 minus 15. And then below, stop loss 34158. Minus 15. All right, so those are going to be the FTMO parameters right there. Let's see. So let's get this. Stop loss going to be 34143. And it is Friday, guys. So keep in mind today's Friday. So all these trades today are going to be risky trades. So if you guys don't want to take risky trades, like just skip the trades for today. I usually don't trade on Fridays, but it's been pretty good the past couple of weeks. So I've been starting to trade on Fridays, but I usually only trade like early morning, like the opening candle that hit TP. And this would be the one following it. So just keep that in mind. Like if you guys can't handle the risk, don't take trades on Fridays. I usually don't, but you guys have been killing it like every day. So I just figured I might as well hop in with you guys. And I didn't take anything yesterday, so I figured I might as well just trade with you guys today. So just keep that in mind. It's probably going to trace down a little bit. Damn, look at this freaking drop, dude. The hell? Big retracement right there. We'll see how it moves. Well, like I said, today is Friday, so I'm taking low risk today. I'm not really worried about it. I'm taking a normal, well, I'm actually taking a smaller lot size because I already know Fridays like this. Like Friday just bounces back and forth. So I'm not really looking to make a lot of profit today. I'm just looking to just be in the market with you guys since you guys have been doing pretty well. The past couple, actually this whole year has been pretty good for all of us. It's been pretty nice, even on Fridays. I think I just started trading on Fridays with you guys like probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it wasn't good, but it was I mean, it was like a break-even day. It wasn't necessarily a really good day. But every day after that was like pretty good. I mean, every other Friday after that. So we'll see. I took a smaller lot size, not a normal 5 lot. I took like I took just a 1 lot. So I took like 1/5 of what I normally trade, which is cool. I'm just to be in the market with you guys. I'm not here looking to make a huge profit on a Friday, because Fridays could be either really good for you or it could be really bad for you. So we'll see. I'll play back. All right. So let me go back to gold over here. So what I was analyzing for gold over here, what I mentioned was that the full move for this was to push up to here. That's going to be scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is price can come down from here, and then it'll probably reject off the structure for a break and retest and then come back up. Scenario number 3 is that it continues to drop further if it breaks below here. So what I'm going to do with this right here is I'm going to look at the dollar index and see how this is moving, right? If you guys are familiar with how the dollar index moves compared to the gold, if price is going down for the dollar index, then gold is going to continue to go up higher, right? And just looking at the dollar index right here, the dollar index is really weak. You know, the US dollar is really, really weak. So if it continues to drop here, we'll see gold continue to push up higher. If it does the opposite and something happens where the dollar just ends up skyrocketing, right, which is unlikely, I don't see the dollar pushing up anytime soon. If it ends up skyrocketing from this point, then yeah, gold will end up going the opposite direction down here, because that's just basic fundamentals, right? Gold and the dollar move opposite of each other. So that's another confirmation. Like our confirmation here is that we have an entry. So we expect this to keep pushing up. Our second confirmation would be that the dollar index is super weak. So if the dollar is going to shit, gold's going to keep going up, right? Because if you guys are familiar with how price moves, when price is going up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency. Vice versa, when price is going down, that means that the second currency is stronger than the first currency. So that's basic fundamentals and just basically what I see here. Because looking at the dollar here, it's just super weak. So with that said, I expect this to complete its move upwards for gold. So if you guys are in this position, it looks good. I mean, I would just hang on to it, let it be, let it do what it's supposed to do, and then we'll keep analyzing it as we go. So that's it for gold right there. Hopefully you're in a buy, Peter, that we took yesterday. The next two questions is we have one for the peso for Paul, and then we have one for your USD for O'Malley. So I'm going to do this real quick. Damn, this thing is coming down heavy, dude. I don't know why these look different. Oh, duh, because the freaking TPs are different. I was like, why does this look different from the other one? All right, it's bouncing off the order block right here. So we probably expect it to come back up. I'll just have a TP set over here or an alert so that we don't have to keep looking back and forth. So this is going to be the 3-minute scalp. TP. Got this one right here as well. All right, cool. So I'm gonna step away real quick, guys. I'm gonna fill up my water. This freaking Moderna vaccine got me all lightheaded and and dehydrated. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll be back and maybe I'm gonna answer this call real quick too. Oh, dude, I even posted links up to everything else. My bad. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. How did that even happen? I forgot to post the link for the I forget about everyone else. I just remember the Telegram groups, but I forgot to post the link up on the social media for everyone else who's trying to hop into this. All right, so price is coming back to our entry point, so that's perfectly fine. It's doing what we thought it would happen. You know, small retracement, swing back up. That's why I'm not too worried about the trade, guys, because we trade this every day. This happens all the time. It's not like I'm freaking out, you know, like, oh, like the trade is going so down. This normally happens. So let me just post this link up for you guys here on the social media because I forgot to post that up. Cool. This link posted up over here. iPhone said, yeah, let's go now. All-time high. So I'm thinking too, bro. I think it's going to push up even higher. All right, let me just get this link posted over here. There we go. It's pushing up. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'll step away for like a few minutes. I'll leave the chart open right here so you guys can follow. But I'm just going to go fill my water, and then I'm going to go answer this call real quick. 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Damn, man, what happened with freaking? It's just bouncing around the entry point. I thought I was gonna hit TP by the time I got back, but it's all good. Whatever. Let me back over here. Nice. Nick said he hopped out with 179 profit. Nice work, bro. So let's see what else Paul said. Paul said his peso hit his stop loss. I lost 500. Don't really care. Can you get it back? The pair just tanked. Don't know why. Entered a buy from the wick rejection on the upside. Yeah, we can take a look from there. I'm back in a buy for US 30 to break even for the day. Romano is asking what's a TP. Okay, perfect. Paul got it for you. Thanks, Paul. Oscar is asking what's the stop loss and price again. So this is going to be the parameters for US 30 right here, the one that we're in for this scalp. So that's going to be the parameters right there. TP is going to be 34,233 and stop loss is going to be 34,158. Today's Friday, guys, so keep that in mind. Market's going to be moving kind of funky. So this is a risky trade. If you decide to take it with a smaller lot size. Don't go full lot size because also because oh boy also mentioned that today's expiration for the monthly contract. So we're probably gonna see some unusual movement for US 30, which is fine. I mean, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we're still gonna stick in this trade anyways. So anyways, let me go back to the peso and I'll just analyze that real quick since we're already in this trade. Let me go over to the peso real quick. And here's gold. Gold's coming back up just like I mentioned. It's probably gonna push up and hit TP, at some point right here. So let me go over here real quick, and then we will see what is going on with the peso. Let's see, USD MXN. All right, so looking at the peso right here, I'm going to analyze it from scratch. Here's a naked chart. First thing I'm going to do is identify the zones right here. So I'm going to go ahead and identify market structure by drawing my own zones over these K2SR zones. So we got one right there, right there, one right there, one right there. Let's connect these over here. There we go. And then lastly down here. So we need to get the floor here. So I'm gonna go on the higher time frame, 8 hour. And then it looks like price is currently in a zone right now. So I'm not sure what position you took. Paul, let me check real quick. You said hit your stop loss. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Were you trading for a buy or for a sell? Because looking at this right here, I'm just gonna close this out. We've identified market structure. So if we chop this up right here, you can see that price was within this area. So price, I could basically chop this up from here to down here. That'd be market structure from like March 4th up until March 9th. And then from this point from here to down here, this would be, new market structure again from this area over there. And then just looking at current price over here, I guess we would consider this market structure from this point right here. So if I turn on the momentum indicator, obviously we'll have a bearish momentum here. So I would only be taking sells at this point. And yeah, because we have a sell right there. So with that said right there, you can see that we have, if you're applying the K2 SR strategy, we have a sell right there. So we would have a rejection from this point above here. And at that point, if I saw these two right here, I would only take a sell. Or actually, this entry would have started from like way over here, actually. So it just there's more entries here because there was a rejection from this point. There was a sell signal right here, a break and close past structure right here. So the entries would have lined up pretty much the same depending on what we were applying here, but I would only be looking for sells if I was trading the peso here. So like looking at that right there, since we have the break and close past structure, I would have taken the short right here. And then I would have rode this down to this structure down here. So it would have hit full TP if you took this sell. And then again, same situation. If you took this sell right here, I would have taken that sell over there and I would have rode this to the next structure down here as well. So they both would have hit full TP if you were applying the K2SR. Oh, you were in for a buy. Okay, no, I see that. Oh yeah. No, for me, if I was, looking at my analysis here, you guys are familiar with the strategy. It's pretty simple how we do it. But basically for this strategy here, we would have, damn, looks like our scalp hit stop loss. Let me check. Big drop right there. Actually, my position. Yeah, unfortunately, it did hit stop loss for us. Damn, big drop. So this is why we usually don't trade on Fridays, because there's like unusual, movement in price. But it's all right. I took the risk. So unfortunately that did hit stop loss, but it's all good. I think the week overall still been pretty good so far, because I didn't see anyone else post any losses for this morning. So let's see. Damn, it looks like some of you guys are trading both directions. I just looked at the group right now. So the rest of you guys who are trading all throughout the morning, you guys are doing pretty good. So let's see. I'm gonna pull up the chat over here. So yeah, we're gonna count that as a loss right there. It's all good. Shit happens. But Angela over here, she's been trading both ways. She took buys and sells. She locked in about 1,138. So you guys who've been trading all morning have been doing pretty good. Quinn over here locked in. He traded both ways too for a buy and a sell. He locked in about a little over 2,000 right here. See everything else over here. Yeah, no. So everyone else is doing pretty good. So unfortunately, you can see the big move right there, right? So price came down, and then what happened from that point? It spiked all the way up, right? It's just the market. This is how the market's moving on Friday. So we'll try to catch another one to cover that loss. But like I mentioned, today is a risky day. So if you are taking these trades, make sure to take them with a smaller lot size, because obviously market's going to be bouncing back and forth. So other than that, let me see who else made profit this morning. Let's see. Nice. Cheryl over here locked in 3,034. So she's trading US 30 back and forth as well. So yeah, as you guys can see here, the people are still making profit. It's just prices, like it's moving around way too much back and forth on open. People are probably taking these trades over here, all these buys right here. So that would have been a full TP. This was like before market open though. So if you took any of these other trades here, these all would have hit full TP. Obviously I didn't take these trades this morning because I don't trade London session. But if you took any of these here, like if you guys are wondering like how did these people lock in profits like that, it's because they're applying the strategy themselves. So they're applying the strategy themselves, and they're hitting these profits all throughout the morning. So unfortunately, we took the only one, like literally we took the only one that lost. Like all of these right here won. This would have won. This would have won. So how many back-to-back wins are here? And talk about horrible luck, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, there's like so many wins here that happen because it's 25.50. So there's so many wins here that happen, and we took the only one that flopped right here, unfortunately. I mean, it's all good though. Like it is Friday, and this was on market open, so stuff like this is bound to happen, but it's all good. Just gonna eat that loss, move on to the next one. Hopefully we can recover that one before the market closes. But if not, it's fine because we're gonna bounce back tomorrow regardless. So take that as a loss right there. Yeah, I know. Nick said bounced off the stop loss and jumps right back up. Yeah, but I'm glad that you hit. You pulled out early, Nick. So you pulled out early. I saw that you locked in some profit off that earlier. Let's see. Yeah, you locked in 179. Yeah, because everything kind of lined up here. Like when we took this buy right here, this was it looked like a solid buy. And then again right here with this one, we had a bullish order block. So we had a bullish order block right here. It was a bullish momentum right there. So generally if this happens, or if I replay this over here, everything kind of lined up, right? We had a bullish order block right here, a momentum signal right there. It usually shoots up again right here. It's the same pattern, right? Bullish momentum, bullish order block. So if you took any of these trades here, they all would have hit TP. So it's all good. Shit happens. It's just that's the way that the market moves. Sometimes it does that, and here we go. It swings all the way back up. So we'll see how the market's going to be moving for the next little while. Now let me see if this would have hit. Yeah, this one would have hit too, man. It's crazy because we literally took the only one that lost this morning. Because like right here, you can see that this buy right here, we have the order block, the buy signal. If you took that right there, that would have been a win right here. This is the strategy that everyone's applying. So you can see the people who hit trades both ways. This buy right there, it would have hit. And then again, right here, the sell, I don't know if I would have taken this one, but if you took this sell right here, this looked like it would have hit too if you're doing the, yeah, looks like this one over here would have hit too. Depending on which one you're applying. If you're applying the, because this was around like London session, so depending on where your TP stop loss was, there's an order block buy signal win, order block sell signal win, order block buy signal win right there. So if you guys are wondering, for some of you guys who are new here, this is a new strategy that we're working on right now. Basically, we look for the order block, we look for the buy momentum right here, full TP right there. And there's a whole bunch here that we're hitting. So if you guys were trading during London, I could see that's where everyone was locking in these profits over here. Damn, look at Jeff. Nice, bro. Jeff just signed back. He signed up with K2, made 511 for the day. So nice work, Jeff, off that right there. Let's see. And this is how, Cheryl is locking trades both ways, right? Buys and sells, because you can trade it both ways. It's just, it just depends on, what you're looking for. But I mean, it's all good. We just got the short end of the stick because there was a whole bunch of back-to-back wins over here. And then we took the only one that didn't play out, but it's all good. We will, we'll bounce back from that one. So let's see. Everyone here is doing pretty good. Let's see who else is killing it over here. Oh man, yeah. So everyone here is trying to get out early. So it looks like some of you guys did get out early. Some of you guys didn't. Let's see, Jeff over here. Yeah, he took the little pullback right here. I'm waiting for his thing to load up. It's not off that. Billy over here sent me his profits. Damn, Billy's up 13,000 for the day. 13,441. Damn. You guys are killing it, Billy, you and Kyle. Nice. So Billy said testing this morning strategy. I'm telling you, me and Kyle got to link up morning push. Got to catch it. April's 9 wins, 2 losses. He just made another 810 off that scalp I just called. So he closed out early. Unfortunately, I didn't close out early. Billy actually closed out when we were in profit. Obviously I wasn't at my computer, so I wasn't able to catch it. But Billy caught the profit right here as he shot up. So he closed out early and he locked in 810 off that trade right there, off that buy that I just called for you guys. Patricia over here. Let's see what Patricia did. Nice. Okay. Patricia locked. She took the buy too. She closed out early. So she made about almost 1,000 for the day. She took a sell and a buy. So nice work, Patricia. And then again over here, unfortunately, she took that loss off that one, off this one over here. So she took trades both ways, but she's still heavily in profit overall for the day. So it's all good, guys. I mean, it happens. Losses come and go. You guys just can't be stuck on the losses. Like even if it's just one loss. Or actually, let me pull this over here. Yeah, so Patricia over here. Sorry, I was looking at my other screen. I don't think I showed you guys. Patricia locked in a couple wins off here off US 30. And then she had one loss right here off that buy, but then she had a buy over there previously, which was a bit higher. So this is what I mean about using proper risk, right? Patricia, she lowered her lot size to a 0.25 because she knew it was going to be a risky trade. And that's just how the market moves. Like obviously right here, it hit stop loss. And what happened from that point? It's not going back up, right? So, I mean, it is what it is, but it's all good. I'm going to be so like upset when this, look, this is it probably hit our stop loss and it's going to go all the way back up. I'm just going to mark it up right here so that we can follow it. If this goes back up and hits TP, I'm going to be so upset. Oh man. All right, we got that lined up right there. I'll just leave that marked up right there and we'll see how it plays out. If we do get another buy, I don't think I'm going to take it because it might be another fake out. It literally just tipped the stop loss and then now it's pushing back up. Oh, nice. Peter's still in the trade. All right, cool. So Peter, I think it's going to push back up and it's going to hit. It was just a, small spike down. Like I was mentioning, that's how the market moves on Friday. So I wouldn't be surprised if it shoots up and then it hits TP at this point. Yeah. Paul said, can you link the website for the sentiment? Yeah, sure. See, the sentiment here was short. That's why we had a buy bias because a lot of people are short. But because of so the shorts are starting to get closed out. So it was 73%. Now it's 71. Look, this is definitely going to hit the. It's going to hit the bottom nut. There we go. I'm like tempted to call this for you guys. Well, yeah, I guess if it does close, I'll probably just give it to you guys as a risky trade. I'm not going to take it. I'll probably just sit out. But if you guys want to take it, you guys will be good. Just copy this over. All right, there's like about a minute left on here. Damn, I really thought I was going to push up earlier. It's all good. We got about a minute left on this. After this candle, I'll take a look at the next question, which was I was looking at the peso here. So yeah, I would have taken the sell off that, but I guess we're done looking at that now. Let's go over here real quick. Got this over here. All right, we're just waiting for this to swing up from this point. Nice. My dude's still in the position. Yeah, the position CP is going to be, yeah, you're right. 34,233. Yeah, Paul, I'm not going to take it either. I think I might be done for the day myself personally, because I usually don't trade on Fridays anyways. This was my mistake to trade on Friday. I understood the risk that was going to happen on Friday because this always happens. But usually on Friday I would have closed early. I would have closed early right here, but I was away from the desk. So it's all good. It's good to see like some of you guys, like a majority of you guys still profit pretty heavily off that. Yeah, so Patricia said she's done for the day. She pretty much recovered some of her loss right there. She caught that bounce back up. So she's locked in 2,000 for the day. So nice work, Patricia. Congrats. I'm going to send that over to our saved messages. Gal over here, he took the trade as well. He took the buy. So a lot of you guys did close out early. Unfortunately, I wasn't at the screen to advise you guys to close out early. But if you guys have been following, you guys would have known that, Fridays are the days usually where it's good to close early. So it's all good. It looks like a lot of you guys did lock in some pretty solid profits this morning off that trade if you closed early, which is cool. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's all good. This is a typical Friday for us of unusual movement. Nice. So Rain over here, he locked in some profit off that too. Rain just sent me his profits. Oh, you did pretty good today, Rain. Looks like you traded earlier this morning. You locked in 194. So I'll save that right there. And then you also made a little more profit off that buy I just called. So as you guys can see here, if you guys know the strategy and you guys know, when to exit early, Rain over here exited early as well. He locked in $13 and about $20 off that one. So total of 228 profit for this day. So nice work, Rain. So it's good to see everyone here still locking in profits. I think that's it for this right here. Yeah, that's about it. All right, cool. So yeah, it looks good for the most part. We have this one right here that's pending. It's a pending buy signal. We got about 40 seconds left on it. I'll see if this closes. No, it looks like volatility kind of died down. It's not really pushing as much as it was earlier. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Good morning. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to close. It's going to be an invalid signal right here. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, if the volatility starts to die down a lot, guys, and we'll probably just call it a session because there's really no point in us to be watching. Because when the volatility dies down like that on a Friday, most people are just pulling out of the market. And then at that point, it becomes risky because, market will go into a squeeze and then it could break out in either direction. And if we're scalping, it can easily do what it just did right here. It can easily trigger stop loss and then shoot all the way back up, which, I mean, it's not beneficial for us if we're scalping because we want it to be volatile consistently. Nice. My dude said he closed for a small gain. Yeah, probably safe for you to just close out, bro. Today is Friday. Like I keep mentioning to you guys, market's going to move kind of funky. There's a lot of different factors that are going into US 30 for today. For one, it's Friday. For two, oh boy said that the monthly expiration is coming today as well. So that's a big thing. And then for three, I think there was like some news events also. Let me check real quick. Yeah, we had this news this morning at 7. I don't know if this pushed price at all, but this was like the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. Yeah, I agree, Steven. Steven said Fridays are usually not great to trade. I agree. And that was my mistake for trading today, but it's all good. So we have this right here that's pending. If this ends up closing right here, I'll give you guys the entry. I'm not going to take it, so it's going to be considered a risky trade. I think I'm done for the day, but I'll still be here to answer questions and give you guys any entries if I see anything. All right, we got about 1:30 left on this candle. Wow, look, it's gonna hit the CP. It literally just tipped the stop loss right here, and now it's gonna hit TP. Isn't that some BS? But that's Friday for you guys, like people call Trap Tuesdays Trap Tuesday. I think Friday's exactly the same. A lot of traps being placed, but it's cool. If this closes right here, I'll just give you guys the parameters, and then you guys can take it if you guys want to. So right here, we got about 40 seconds left on the candle. We'll wind down a bit. Let's see. Nick said, to be fair, US 30 is a giant trap. It's just a matter of getting in on the right side of the trap. Exactly, right? So we got about 10 seconds left on this candle. All right, 1 second. There you go. So if you guys want to enter this trade, just a reminder, it is a risky trade. So if you guys want to enter it, feel free. It's going to be right there. So there's the parameters for that trade. If you guys want to take it, I want to see the first one hit TP. So I do want to see both of these hit TP right here, so that we can see that it actually was going to play out. It was just a little spike in price that caused the stop loss to get hit. So we'll let it play out right here, and then we'll see what's good. All right, looks like market volatility has definitely died down quite a bit. Yeah, Bilal said Freaky Fridays. Exactly, right? Steven said Paul, so good. We'll see the first trade, the opening trade over here hit TP if you took it. Other people did take it. So other people did pretty good today. It's not necessarily good or bad that you didn't trade this morning. I mean, since you're just copying signals, and yeah, maybe it would have been bad for you because you would have copied probably any of the ones that you didn't like, but a lot of other people over here locked in some pretty good profit. Let's see. CT sent me his profits just now. I'm gonna let this load. Valentine over here sent me his profits too. So Valentine over here, he took a small loss over here for a sell, and then he took that buy that I gave, I guess, right now, and he locked in 1,000 off that trade. So nice work, Valentine. Congrats to you guys who took those trades and closed out early. CT over here, he locked in about 3,724 for the day. He took that buy as well right here. So as you guys can see, other people in K2 are doing pretty well. So I mean, it's subjective, Steven, whether it was good or bad that you traded this morning. Since you're just copying signals and you're not really doing anything yourself, then it's not really going to be beneficial for you. I mean, if you were trading by yourself, you could have taken these trades here. that everyone else took, right? So like looking at the trades here, if you took trades on your own, you could have made a lot more profit, like John over here. And the thing with some of the people here was that I stepped away from my computer, so I wasn't able to close out in profit over here. A lot of people did close out in profit, Steven. So if you did take the trade earlier and you didn't close out early because I wasn't at my desk, then yeah, it might have not been good for you, but it could have been good for you if you closed out like everyone else over here, because everyone else here did pretty good for the most part. Rain over here, he closed out early. Let's see who else over here closed out early. Gallo over here closed out early. He made 25 off that. So you either would have had a good day and if you close out early in profit, or you would have had a bad day if you let it run like I did. But I mean, it's all good. I didn't lose that much because like before I took the trade, I already told everyone that it was going to be a risky day. So I took a smaller lot size just to be in the trade. I wasn't necessarily looking to make a big profit off it. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Here comes the market acting up again. So we'll see. If the market keeps acting up like this, I'll probably just log off for the day, guys, because I just don't want to deal with me getting tempted to enter these trades. Because knowing me, I'm going to get tempted to enter these trades. So it'd probably be best if I just got offline and just called it a day. But it's all good. We'll see how it ends up playing out. So yeah, I'll hang around for this one right here. And then after this trade, I'll probably just log off a little early for today because I don't really have anything else to do right now on the charts. Let me just check the questions here. We already looked at MXN, USD, peso. O'Malley wants me to take a look at Euro USD. So let's see, Euro USD over here. I'm going to go ahead and delete everything off this. I'm going to zoom out from this point. I'm going to draw a market structure for you guys. So let me go ahead and draw this up for you guys. Right here, we got a zone above here. We got a zone right there. Zone right there. Zone, it's a little difficult. Let's see. Yeah, let's draw one big zone right there. Zone right there. There, and lastly, right there. All right, cool. So I have these zones drawn up for you guys. I'm gonna turn off the K2SR indicator. And then we'll identify market structure. So looking at this right here, you can see price broke up into the structure like around this area right here. So this is all that's like really important at this point. You can see previous market structure right here. Price was within this area. So this would be previous market structure. And then before that, this was previous market structure. You guys can see how things are moving, right? If I delete this stuff here, this is market structure, right? Looking at this right here, if you delete this right here, this would be market structure within this area. And then vice versa, it just continues on. So if you chop this up right here as well, again, right here, this would be considered market structure. If we delete this, and this, you can see price breaks below here and then just bounces right back and forth. So that's why it's important that you guys draw a market structure to identify exactly where price is likely to bounce from. So just looking at your USD right here for where price currently is, we'll turn on the momentum indicator. I'm sure it'll be a bullish momentum. So I'll turn this on right there. And yeah, it's a pending bullish momentum signal right there. So the main key to looking at Euro USD right here is to see whether price, I probably wouldn't, what I would do is I'd probably just delete this zone right here. And probably this zone right here too. So looking at Euro USD, it's just consolidating right here, right? It's just going sideways from this point. So we got that there. Like it's literally just going, sideways from here, right? Price broke into the structure and then now it's just going sideways, right? So what I'd be looking for is I would be looking for price to either break above here or break below here. These are going to be the key areas for it to either break above or break below from these areas here. So with that said, this is pretty much what I'd be looking for. I'd be waiting for price to break above here, then I'd take that buy. Vice versa, I'd wait for price to break below here and take this sell. However, looking at the dollar index, it's super weak right now, right? The dollar index is weak. So if we tie this together with the EXY, which is the Euro index, so we could put the EXY over here, put the DXY over here, you can see that complete difference, right? EXY is bullish, right? So this is bullish and this is bearish, right? With that said, you can kind of picture what's going to happen next for your USD. So for example, here, if the euro is stronger than the dollar, because we look here, the euro is up, the dollar is down. If that becomes the case, then what's probably going to happen here is price will probably push up. This is probably going to be our bias for a bullish bias over here. Price will probably go up. And if it closes above here, then you can take a buy and then ride that up to the next structure right there for a full TP of about 60 pips, 50 to 60 pips or so, depending on what you're looking for. Because that's just the direction that price is pointing, right? If the dollar continues to be weak and the euro continues to be strong, basic fundamentals, when price goes up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency. Vice versa, when price is going down, that means that the second currency is stronger than the first. But looking at the indexes over here, since the euro is strong, the dollar is weak, we would expect this to push up even higher. But we're probably not going to see much movement until next week. So we'll probably have to hold off and just wait for this to confirm. But this will probably just go sideways for a bit. It'll probably just bounce between here until there's some actual movement, probably like Sunday or Monday when the market reopens. It is Friday, so market's going to die down in the next hour or so. It's about 8 o'clock. So the market closes at about 2 p.m. my time. So it's at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So in about 6 hours, the market's closing and people are already pulling out of the market, right? A lot of people don't even trade on Fridays. So market volatility is low. So we're probably just going to see this go sideways for a bit. Yeah, we're probably just going to see this go sideways for a bit right here. And then, when it comes time, like for price to actually move, like sometime like next week, then we'll probably see it shoot up or we'll probably see it shoot down. Let's check the news to see if there's anything happening next week, if there's anything on the calendar. That's one thing to look at as well, if you guys are looking ahead to like next week. So let's see, next week, there's not very much news. So we're probably not even going to see very much movement. If you guys have been following the Forex pairs, it's been really slow this whole year for the most part. So like right here, we're probably just going to see it consolidated a bit. It might even break out of here and then just bounce within these areas. But looking at Euro USD, it's probably not going to move very much. It'll probably just bounce in between these areas right here. But like I mentioned before, main key areas are going to be above here or below here. Because once price breaks below here, it's going to be new market structure, right? Because you can see that the market structure is going to be within this area. So when price breaks above here, this is going to be brand new market structure. From this point, you can expect price to push up, right? Vice versa. This is where the market structure stops because price didn't break below here yet. So when price breaks below here, then you can expect it to continue dropping from there. So just keep that in mind. That's the main thing that we're pretty much looking for here. And that's pretty much it for your USD. Nice, iPhone. See you later. iPhone said, have a nice weekend, guys. I'm done for the week. I think most of you guys are done for the week already anyways. So I'm probably going to sign off early too, because the market is just dead right now. It's not really much for us to really to look at. So if you guys have any other questions, you guys can put them in the chat and I can answer questions for you. Otherwise, we'll probably just be calling it a day or a week actually, because I think we're all done for the week for the most part. Let's see. Byron said, hi, how you made some really good money on gold today. So yeah, we were looking at gold earlier, Byron. The same thing that we were marking up from April 1st, actually. We've been analyzing it every day since April 1st, or even before that. So looking at this here, this right here, basically, we were waiting for it to break above, right? So like people who took the trade here when price broke the structure yesterday, they made full TP off that. And then this would be the full move off this one right here. So this is, you know, a lot of people did make a lot of profit off gold. If I pull up the profits over here, there was like a good amount of people here who locked in. CT said, don't go McLaren shopping if you're bored. I'm really trying to get that McLaren this year, hopefully. So let's see right here. Yeah, so Funke, she actually traded gold right here, Byron. So Funke over here locked in 158 pounds. So she trades in pounds. So she did pretty good trading gold over here. And EG and GU, obviously, you know, all around. You know, just looking at that there, that's pretty much what she locked in for gold over here. So let me just save that over. Looking at this here, I think there's a lot of people here who actually traded gold. Let's see. A majority of people traded US 30. All right, I think it's working. Oh, there we go. All right, it's working now. All right, so anyways, looking at this right here, yeah, some people here did lock in some pretty good profits off gold. I'm trying to find who is trading gold, but there was a couple people here in the profits, Byron. Let's see. Let's see. There's a lot of profits here. A lot of you guys did pretty good this week overall. I'll try to give you guys an update of like everyone's profits for the day towards the end of this session. Yeah. Yeah, Rick said let's make this shit up on Monday. Yeah, so a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are calling it a week already, which is a smart thing to do. Today's Friday, and you also don't want to be caught into a trade. You don't want to be caught in any trades, you know, over the weekend, especially if you're doing FTMO. So like looking at this here, Shawn as well, he locked in some pretty nice profit off gold. So yeah, a lot of people here did lock in some profit. This position is still running right here, and it's probably going to keep pushing up. Looking at the dollar index right here, it's still pushing down. So with that said, overall gold is probably going to continue pushing up. And Peter mentioned as well, I think traders are the only people who don't like the weekends. Yeah, no, same here, guys. I wish we could trade on the weekends too, but you know, we do need some rest because we do trade every day throughout the week. But I mean, it's all good. So I think that's it for the day, guys, and that's it for the week. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. I got like 25 text messages here, and I got a bunch of emails to get to this morning. So I'll still be online doing some back office work. I just got to answer questions and respond to emails and, you know, update stuff. So if you guys have questions, you guys can reach out to me on Telegram. Otherwise, I think this is it for the trading week. If you guys are brand new here, just a reminder, I trade live every day during the week. And I also go live on Sunday for the weekly chart analysis, which I think is probably going to move towards more so of a scalping session too, because most of you guys here are, you know, you guys just want to scalp anyways, and you guys don't really look at Forex as much as we used to. So I'll be looking at Forex on Sundays, but it's going to be mostly of a chart analysis, some scalping if possible. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So I think that's it for now. So I'll see you guys in the chat. If not, I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll be back live. And other than that, have a great weekend. Be safe and don't spend all your profits over this weekend, guys, because you guys did really good this weekend. I just looking at you guys, I think you guys did like even more than me, even better than me, guys. So like you guys can see here the date. This is from today. And if I just scroll up, these are everyone's profits from just this week. It's like crazy how much profit everyone in K2 is making consistently every single day. So I'm glad to see that. And I'm glad to continue that next week. So let's take a break, have rest up, and then we'll be back here on Sunday. So until then, guys, I'll catch you guys in chat.